not something to be rushed. True consent comes through consideration and comprehension. That takes time. So I've raised my leg, simulating getting on, just again to see what sort of reaction that she's giving me. There's a lot of resetting, shaking. Right now I've got my knee in the stirrup so that I can add a little pressure and keep my hands towards the saddle also. All simulating the process of getting on. We also want her to be okay with the step, the mounting step. I think you should be able to get on your horse without it and get off, absolutely, particularly if you do a lot of trail riding. But as a general rule, I think you should get into a habit of using one. The leverage and the stress on the withers when we get on off the ground, particularly if we're not flexible or light or bouncy, we need to be smooth with all the processes that we have. And a mounting step helps with that. Now here you see, as soon as I got onto the step, she took a step back. She moved herself to a position where she knows I can't get on. That's all okay. We have to explore and experiment a little bit. And we shouldn't be afraid of that. We should try not to do too much of lots of different things. We don't want to be confusing them. We need to make sure that if we do choose a different way, like I did here, went to the middle and stood on the step, to allow it to play out so that I know that isn't going to work. What would not have been ideal if I'd have got up on that step, given her 30 seconds, nothing happened, got off, moved it, got back on, 10 seconds, got off, moved it. You get where I'm going, right? That's just going to be confusing, and she's going to not come over because she's not going to know where I'm going to be. Build enough time within each of those conversations that you understand where it's going to end. And for me, that conversation ended when she walked away from me. So now I would really be happy if I could get onto that step and she doesn't move, and she finds she gives me the consent and finds peace just standing there with me on that step. If you ever have any doubt, if you ever doubt that, maybe I could have just, you're better not to, and leave it till tomorrow.